Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melitele must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her! Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter!
These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tediret, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Icaire, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the Beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious, muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shani. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the North. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Libioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
Greetings.
Greetings.
What a despicable place. I'm trapped here with my goods while my wife and children wait in the city.
Why's that?
Vizima's gates are closed due to the plague. The gods be my witness, nothing ruins trade like an epidemic.
I guess we just have to wait.
Most of the diseased have died off, but the beast and bandits now spread their own terror. All we're missing are tax collectors.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
What's with this plague?
What of it? 'Tis some variety of the bubonic. To be safe, I avoid any who appear even slightly ill. Aren't you afraid?
I'm immune to infectious diseases.
My grandfather claimed the same, insisting all the while that his bubonic ulcers were merely boils.
May the ground lie lightly upon him.
Yes?
Tell me about the beast.
I overheard it described as a phantom, appearing from nowhere, murdering those with a heavy conscience.
Interesting.
Royal officials would make a true feast for the beast, and other ghosts serve it, apparently in the form of untiring bloodhounds.
I'll have to ask the locals.
Yes?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Indeed. They call themselves the militia and extort bribes. Also, some sect from Vizima may have arrived here.
Do these men wear the salamander sign?
Never met them. But if they are a sect, the Reverend ought to know something.
I'll ask him.
Yes?
Farewell. A notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
I should hurry.
Whoa!
Some tournament going on?
We beat each other for coin.
Interesting.
Fat Fred will rearrange your face, just show me your gold.
How much?
25 orens.
I'm in.
I'm going to kill you, you bastard.
No challengers?
You win.
My reward?
Choose 2 flasks of supreme moonshine and a snack to go with them. A ring or cash.
The ring.
Never liked it.
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's all right. I barely knew them.
A sorceress bit viciously by serpents cold and vile. Observe the reptiles choke and die as she herself did smile. Greetings, stranger. Funny, you remind me of someone.
Who would that be?
The famous Witcher, Geralt, the White Wolf.
Really?
It's uncanny. White hair, sword across your back, streaked out of the ballads.
You guessed right. Those ballads are about me.
Nonsense. Everyone knows Geralt married a sorceress, and they live somewhere on the Happy Isles.
And how do they all know that?
Master Dandelion, the bard of bards, has sung those ballads for years.
What's in your repertoire?
Shall I sing for you, my lord?
I wouldn't mind hearing something.
Art soothes the soul, doesn't it? But I also need to eat. How about a contribution? 5 orens? Look yonder! A wolf dances in the water.
You don't look like one to be lucky at love, but I wager your luck excels at dice.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wagers are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Farewell.
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
Nothing now. But care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a decent girl. I'm at work now.
You mean to say you stop being decent after work?
How dare you? What a bore.
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kind's not welcome here.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What can I do for you?
I'm a witcher.
Bah, by the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
No. Ask the Reverend.
Okay, I'll speak with him.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day. The plague was devastating. People died in droves. The wailing lingered for 3 moons. If not for the Reverend, we'd all have perished. No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the plague takes your family. The Reverend prayed all day to the eternal fire, taking no sustenance. His penance freed us from sin and strengthened our faith. We began by cleansing our homes of sin and filth, we gathered it up, and by the next day all our foulness was buried or gone. The Reverend then spoke to all who remained. You have done well cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult, I know they be kin, but the eternal fire sent pestilence on them as punishment for their sins. You are pure, you shall live. And we believed him, then went outside. The frost was biting, but we did our penance, crawling round the village, praying at the 5 chapels. The next day the village was quiet, as if all were asleep. Fewer have fallen sick since.
An edifying tale. Thanks.
Hmm. 3 ounces of Optima Mater, a drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Cogstein, alchemist.
Geralt, Witcher.
A witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your body?
I don't think you could afford it.
You would be doing a great service to science. All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right. I'm sorry.
They say you need ghoul blood.
Do you? Albedo? Yes, this solution. What?
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher, a cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on specific. Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol. Badly distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant, a scientifically wrought improvement, something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely curious.
Need any help from a witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an attenuator coupled with an alembic and equipped additionally with a rectifying column and a copper cooler.
And if I don't have a coupled attenuator handy?
I see. Field work. Olaf must have some decent vodka or spirit that could serve as an alchemical base.
Where do I get ingredients?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions of ingredients derived from both plants and animals. Peddlers are your other alternative, but they'll rip you off. When I require monster tissue or organs, well, I hire a witcher or a hunter.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
Farewell.
What do you want?
Always give strangers such a warm welcome.
It's all the same. The beast will have us all.
I'm glad we talked.
Let's celebrate.
So, outdrank you.
Strong head you have there.
Don't I get a prize for winning?
Drank with a merchant recently. Weak-headed he was. Take his book.
Thanks.
What can I do?
Got a room?
Yes. For you, 5 orens.
Stand still.
Finally, someone sensible here.
And you are?
Luvarden, merchant. Of those Luvardens.
Of those or not, I sense you have a job for me.
Unfortunately, my friend disappeared in the cave beneath Vizima's walls.
You think he's dead?
I don't know. I'll pay you 200 orns to rescue him or provide for a decent burial. Will you take the job?
All right.
My friend tried evading the quarantine to enter Vizima.
Why through the cave?
We heard goods were smuggled into Vizima that way.
I'll do what I can.
Be careful. My friend has dealt with monsters before. If he's dead, surely danger follows. Any new...
I'm forced to sell my goods out here.
Bad luck. I can't enter the city either.
Want to buy something? Rob me in broad daylight. Go ahead.
What are you peddling?
My life. I'm... No need to rush.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes, I'm a dwarf. No, I don't support the Scoia'tael. Yes, I've paid both taxes and bribes. Many times. Today, in fact.
Calm down, I just wanted to talk.
I'll be calm in my grave. Optimistically, that won't be long now.
I'll try not to miss the funeral.
Make sure and show up for the execution, too. They once herded me off to see a non-human get hanged. Let me tell you, laughed my head off.
I gather they don't like non-humans around here.
Neither here nor anywhere in the Northern Kingdoms. An official in Vizima recently won an innovation award. Invented a gallows especially designed for dwarves.
What's so innovative about that?
Nothing, but think of the savings. When you're producing them in the hundreds, all that extra wood can be used to make other goods. Toy swords, for instance.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Who are the Scoia'tael?
Terrorists, or firebrands you'd call them. They're fighting for the rights of non-humans. Scoia'tael is Elven for squirrels, called that due to the squirrel tails that dangle from their caps.
Will I find any around here?
You aiming to catch me off guard or just nosy? In any case, I'll not answer you.
Fine. I wouldn't want to cause you trouble. Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Why do the locals persecute non-humans?
Why do pricks go in cunts? It's the natural order of things. Humans have always hated dwarves and elves. Not for me to know why.
I'm not sure I understand.
Then ponder it on your own, or discuss it with that maggot Brog. I don't talk to strangers about these things.
Fine.
Yes?
Let's talk about weapons.
Well, I'm no specialist, though I can forge swords. Bring me 3 different ores and I'll forge you an excellent steel sword.
I'll look around for some more.
Another thing. For 35 orens, you can have this excellent sword, Grease. It's not exactly, legal, but, I really need the gold.
I'm not interested.
Yes?
Who are the Scoia'tael?
Terror.
Do you trade with them?
Fuck off! You won't provoke me. Shove off, troublemaker.
Fresh graves. Plague must have visited.
This is
Greetings, Witcher. I'm the local hunter.
Greetings.
Wonder how I know you? No? So be it. What do you want?
I'm looking for Witcher's work.
Since you're here, a monster supposedly haunts the lakeshore, devouring peasants late getting home. A ghoul may have made its lair in the crypt.
How much for each?
You witchers do nothing disinterestedly. Kill a monster, bring me proof, and I'll reward you generously.
Did the peasants say anything more about the lakeshore monster?
Just that it hunts by the lake at night and kills people.
What does the creature from the crypt look like?
Perhaps a standard ghoul, but who knows? See for yourself.
How much do you collect for a drowner?
It's my professional secret.
Come on, we're in the same profession.
It seems so.
So, how much for a drowner?
Depends, but on average, 80 orens.
I've never come close to that. I knew something was wrong with those prices.
Calm down.
Progress wherever you look. Only witchers, the relics they are, still work for a pittance, while being called freaks by those they do favors for.
A fair day's wage for a fair day's work.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing.
Take care.
Famous galore. 5 and 10. Run away if you can.
Not playing that.
What a day.
Thought you were a bandit.
I rarely do this.
My last cow died. My cow needs milking. They say abandoned houses became
Chickens are dying
monsters'
like
lairs.
And your wit is unsurpassed.
No.
Have we met?
Perhaps. I lost my memory.
I've never heard that before, though it's possible. The little medic will care for you.
Shawnee can't help.
Shame. Ah, now I remember. Geralt of Rivia. I hired you in Novigrad to rid my storage of Garcanes.
If you say so.
I hadn't sufficient coin, but you helped me nonetheless.
Guess I was generous then.
My business has grown, so I'll pay this old debt.
I could use the gold.
Here's 100 orens.
Greetings, handsome traveller.
First kind words I've heard around here.
I like travellers. One showered me with flowers. Last I got tulips, my beloved called me the most beautiful... You find me fetching?
What do you say we find a nook somewhere?
I'm so clever. Thank you. They're lovely. Though I favour tulips. They remind me of passionate days.
Seen any recently?
Yes. I saw some blooming in a garden by a gathering of huts here in the outskirts.
My cow needs milking. Your kind's not welcome here. That's different.
Know any tales?
Long ago, a plague ravaged the outskirts. No family escaped death's touch. Hunger faced those who survived. Many killed each other for mere morsels of food. Cats and dogs were the first to go, then the rats. Finally, the bodies of the deceased began disappearing.
Grave robbers?
And turned into ghouls, monsters stripped of humanity, forever hungering after human flesh.
Thanks for the story. Farewell.
None may say I consort with witches.
Leave us be. That?
Know any tales?
Wish to know of Echinops?
Mm-hmm.
Monster plants. Echinops erupt wherever a crime has occurred. They may appear on the barrows of the murdered or where victims have secretly been buried. Such places are damned and best avoided, or a witcher should be hired.
Something to think about.
My old bones.
You might yet be helpful. My cow needs milking. My cow needs milking. Leave us be. That's...
Know any tales?
I've said all.
The local herbs.
Suents. Mushrooms resembling field stones grow in the cave, but since monsters overtook it, I use celandine. My cow needs milking.
My old
They
bones.
say abandoned houses became monsters' lairs. My last cow died. My last cow died.
I'm angry.
The plague hasn't even spared animals. I don't talk to strangers. That's...
Know any tales?
I've said all.
The local herbs.
Legend says white myrtle came from beyond the sea. Its blooms are an excellent wine base. My grandson is dying of the plague. Will you show him mercy?
What do you mean?
Doesn't the white gull medicine grant relief? My grandson should die painlessly. Thanks. This elixir may help my grandson die in peace.
Farewell.
Wait. The Reverend refused to help, so I stole his ring. Use it well. I
thought you were a bandit.
Shame.
They say abandoned houses became monsters' lairs. York. That...
The local herbs.
Few know a blooming variety of begatic grows in the swamps near Vizima. Begatic blossoms are a stimulant.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your
None may say I consort with witches.
I don't... That...
The local herbs.
Few know a blooming variety of beggarty.
Oh, ouch!
They say abandoned houses became monsters' lairs. York. That's...
The local herbs.
Do you know celandine? Rub it on festering wounds.
Thought you were a bandit.
Leave a... That...
The local herbs.
Do you know celandine?
Thought you were a
Seen a
bandit.
herbalist who came from town.
Out of the pan into the oven, then the fire.
My last cow died.
My cow needs milking.
It hurts. I dreamed I burned in a fire.
What a harlot.
All the townswomen dress that way.
My last cow
Azima's
died.
a den of
The
debauchery.
plague
That's
hasn't
where
even
the
spared
beast
animals.
arose.
Born of profligacy.
The plague started there. That...
The local herbs.
Legend says white myrtle came from beyond the sea. It...
Stop! What are you?
A witcher.
We're militia. We keep the peace.
I'll be going.
We needs to see you're not ill.
I'm immune.
Don't know what that means. We got to check.
What's that?
Well, you look foul, but healthy. Move along.
Godspeed.
Many animals die.
I'd gladly hear them.
My grandchildren like stories of the drowned dead, like the jilted miller's daughter who tied a millstone round her neck and plunged into the depths. When someone overcome by passion drowns, they arise as the drowned dead. At night the miller's daughter persecuted the living till the Knights of the Flaming Rose sent her to eternal rest.
The Order of the Flaming Rose eliminates monsters?
Its knights protect us and ask no reward.
Unfair competition, I'd say.
You whisked children away, turned them into witches. You should be ashamed.
I'd better go.
No
reason
not,
for you to be
You may prove useful.
Many animals. I'd
gladly hear them.
This story concerns the beast's minions. a hunter who bred bloodthirsty bloodhounds was murdered. This evil crime elicited a curse that transformed the bloodhounds into revengeful ghosts. These ghosts, called Barghests, persecuted the murderers until they tore them to pieces. Only then did the Barghests depart.
Interesting story. Thanks.
What's that?
Bandits profit from the lack. Freak or not, you may prove useful.
My own
Many
I'd gladly hear them.
I know a werewolf story. Years ago, a man from Vizima visited his beloved at night. One full moon, a wolf bit him by Merchant's Gate. Fur covered the man's skin. He grew wild with rage. Finally, he transformed into a werewolf. He tore his beloved and many militiamen to bits. The mayor hired a witcher who determined the cause was a curse. He removed it but never found the caster.
A happy ending, though I would have preferred it explained how to cure lycanthropy.
That I don't know.
Thanks anyway. Farewell.
I'm a wretch.
Freak or not, you may prove
No reason for you to be here.
Men.
I'd gladly hear them.
Have you heard of Fledders?
Tell me about them.
When criminals and godless die, they arise as Fledders, or vampires. They burrow from their graves, suck blood from the living. Those bitten also become vampires and further spread the disease. To destroy one, you must drive a wooden stake through its heart and decapitate it.
Great story. But if vampires multiplied as you describe, they'd quickly control the world.
Smart ass, eh? Damn you.
Spare some booze. Your jest is unkind. I hadn't expected so many children to die from the plague.
You a witcher?
How did you know?
Saw one like you recently and asked the Reverend. Never learned his name, but he wished to enter the city.
Did they let him into Vizima?
I know not. He approached the Reverend, perhaps for help.
Anything else?
Nothing I haven't said.
That doesn't help me much. Tell me more about the other Witcher.
I know little.
So try to remember what you already told me.
He spoke with the Reverend, then took his leave. He seemed fearful.
Thanks.
This meat looks odd. What's it from?
You smelling or buying?
Shouldn't answer a question with a question.
Where it's from is my business.
Customers aren't exactly lining up. See ya.
People cared for...
I saw bunches of flowers on the way.
Oh, if you brought me but a small bouquet of wild flowers, I'd gladly give you tulips in exchange.
I'll look around.
Don't get killed.
Freak or not,
I have no more tales.
Begone, devil's breed! Calm yourself, priest. I merely wish to speak with you. There's nothing to speak of. Indeed there is. I seek Salamandra. I heard they come here. They'll kill us because of you. I have ways of showing gratitude. What ways? You're troubled by a beast? Not your business. I'm a witcher. I could help. Another witcher came recently. Berengar. He promised to slay the beast, but fled when it howled. I'm not Berengar. If you want my trust, bear the eternal fire's light to the people and dispel the darkness. You'll find 5 chapels around the village. Fire won't scare the beast. This is more than a stray dog. The eternal fire, blasphemer. You can be sure it will scare off beasts, for it has been said that though his soul be in darkness and his visage be a horror, do not judge him hastily, for he will carry the flame of hope into the night. And also, you shall only be safe in the glow of the eternal fire. All right, but it will cost you 100 orens. Very well, but the eternal fire must appear at night in all 5 chapels. I'm looking for men who wear salamander-shaped pins. That's not wise. Why? Vexing them may shorten your life. Do I look scared? Another witcher came here before you. He too swaggered with audacity, and yet, do you see him? Not likely. He fled. He's not me. Do not sneer at Salamandra. The whole village fears them for a reason. You must convince us all. What can I do? For me, destroy the beast. As for the others, visit Odo, Mikkel and Haran. Can you solve their problems too? Are they elders of some sort? Everyone knows and respects them. Odo's rich, Haran a merchant, and Mikkel a city guard. Gain their trust, and you'll win the trust of the village. We'll see. Wait. They need to believe I sent you. Show them this ring of the eternal fire. Speak quickly. Are you a chaplain of the eternal fire? Yes, heathen. Only the eternal fire can save us from the white frost. Really? So says the prophecy of Ithleen, the elven witch. Is that so? The old world will die, to be born again from a seed that will not sprout, but burst into flames. You seem to contradict yourself. You mock me, witcher? So tell me, who gave you leave to meddle in the affairs of humans? You, an emotionless mutant. Answer! Who? The eternal fire, no doubt. Return to your dark life, heathen. One more thing. Speak quickly. I hear the Church of the Eternal Fire has offered a reward for drown. As long... Hurry.
I can't get well.
That bastard called me a thief.
Send them to the reservation! Hands off human women, dwarf!
What's your business with this dwarf?
We're shaving off his beard. What's it to you?
You'd be better off moving along.
Love non-humans, do you?
Sheathe your weapon, and stop waving those arms around if you want to keep them.
Ooh, a live one! Get him, lads! Kill the deviant!
You asked for it.
Now die! Thanks for getting those hounds off my back. Wait, Geralt, is it you? Well, I'll be damned.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Are you hurt?
True to a witcher. Died, came back to life. Nobody's seen him for 5 years, and he wants to know if something's wrong.
Who are you?
Yeah, drunk. I'm your pal, Zoltan Chivy. Where have you been? Why haven't I heard from you? What about...
Not sure I can explain much.
Ah, you don't need to tell Zoltan Chivy anything. Let's just say I'm glad to see you, though it would be nice to resolve some matters.
You misunderstood. I lost my memory. I only remember the last few weeks.
Know what, Geralt? Let's have a beer and talk like we used to. Clear your mind, and maybe some things will come back to you.
You look like something's bothering you.
Yes, a nasty matter. My friend was to meet me in this village some time ago, but he never appeared.
Think he might be in trouble?
I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he were. He joined the Squirrels recently and agreed to trade with the Hawkers.
Squirrels and hawkers?
The Squirrels, or Scoia'tael as they call themselves, are non-humans who hope to gain equality by shooting folk from behind trees. And Hawkers are merchants who sell arms to the Scoia'tael, illegally.
I see.
Geralt, I'm not exactly welcome here. We non-humans get blamed for everything from the plague through the beast to the warts on the Reverend's arse. I'd look for my friend myself otherwise.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I learn anything.
Thank you, my friend.
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
The Breckenrigs? Who are they?
My future in-laws. I'm to wed Eudora Breckenrig soon, but my father-in-law-to-be puts too much stock in material things. The Common Cause mine, where I worked after the war, was a complete failure. I blame it on the bloody times.
So, how...
You know...
From Mahakam? Any profit in that?
I certainly hope so. I made some investments during the war. As they say, money needs to move.
Just so long it doesn't run away.
Geralt!
Can you tell me more about the squirrels?
They're non-human little shits who are fed romantic tales. They've taken up arms to fight for freedom and other ideals. During the war with Nilfgaard, Emir used them to wreak havoc in the kingdoms. I don't know who supports them now.
I need to go, Zoltan. We'll talk later.
Geralt!
Zoltan, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
It's poker with dice. Very entertaining. Requires less attention than cards, but it's just as exciting. Dice are a dwarven invention. Became popular after the war. Not surprising, given that every mercenary played.
So how do you play?
Let's shoot around, I'll show you. Geralt!
Can you play poker for serious money?
You'd be surprised how popular it is. Fortunes have been made and lost. There are those that take it very seriously indeed.
How do I join the game?
Join? Geralt, it's not a sect. Ask around, though professionals aren't likely to waste time playing novices.
Any idea where I could start?
Around here? Odo, he's got rich somehow. And I know Harren and Mikkel play. And there's me. They're all small frays sides me. But don't fret, I'll give you an edge. The real action is in Vizima.
When will I no longer be a novice?
Win a few times and word will get round. You need to get 3-4 games under your belt. You'll get the idea. Geralt!
Greetings to the honourable gentleman.
You are?
Harren Brog, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Why don't I believe you? The Eternal Fire, a gift from the Reverend, I presume.
What do you sell?
Anything, really, but in these hard times I have a rather limited selection.
Show me.
The custom is always right. The Eternal...
Listen, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
Not here. You want to get both of us in trouble?
You're no saint. Afraid of a box? You have so much contraband in stock.
Survival instinct. I'd rather lay low. The Reverend detests this game.
So you know what it is?
I didn't say that. They're obviously not of human make and stink of devilry. Best ask among the dwarfs. They must know something.
Our mutual friend Zoltan sent me.
So he's got you hooked too? Clever little runt. You've no idea what you're getting into. Worse than fist tech.
Relax. I only play when I want to.
That's what they all say. So, shall we?
What? Show me.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody.
Which?
What do you say? Show me.
Halt! What?
What do you mean, what? I want to enter the city.
There's what do they call that? A quarter line.
Will it last long, this quarantine?
Commander's job to know, not mine.
And I guess the commander's inside. Does this quarantine apply to everyone?
Dunno.
Have you let anyone in?
People with passes, they're allowed in.
I see. Let's talk.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
Of course.
I don't believe you. He give you anything? The Reverend said, worship the fire sign. Seems he did send you.
The Reverend said you could use my help.
I've been told to get rid of those dead uns.
Dead uns?
Yeah. Commander told me to clear the crypt down the road. I've never fought beasts before. Too scared.
Dead uns, you say?
Please, sir.
I'm a witcher, so I'll rid you of the fiends, but in exchange, you'll pay me 200 orens and tell the Reverend I helped you.
Sure, sir. I'll tell him what I know, which will be little, and I don't have much gold neither, but no matter, just so long as the dead uns are slayed, eh?
See you later. Where might I get a pass?
The Order of the Burning Roses got passes. The Eternal Fire fights the plague.
I've seen no knights here. Would the Reverend know anything?
He knows a lot. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Farewell. Got any problems around here?
Well, that Cartiona or whatnot. Damn plague's been about, killing folk. And we got monsters too.
Monsters? What kind?
Well, there's wolves. Lots of them. There's the dead uns, and there's elves and kobolds.
Wolves, you say?
Oh, heaps of them, sir. And them much have gone wild. It used to be I could pelt them with rocks. No, I'm just afraid.
I see. I found these strange dice, dwarven handiwork.
Don't know what folks have said, but I quit playing long ago, I swear.
Relax, Mikkel. I'm just asking.
The Reverend can tell you I burned my box and renounced the devil. Talk to the dwarf, Zoltan.
You say you burned your dice, but I think you're lying.
I'd never.
Zoltan told me. Don't worry, I play the game too.
Phew. You had me there, Witcher. Come by for a game sometime. Dull it is just standing here all day.
Gods, grant me patience.
Ah, my stomach hurts, cursed witch.
I wonder what this man-shaped doll is for.
Sometimes my dreams are strange.
Oh my, a witcher. Welcome.
What happened to the man outside?
It was his own fault. Many come to me with pitiful fantasies I disdain to fulfill. They take me for a whore when I am but a witch.
I'll remember that.
Don't worry, I'm not all bad. The sinner will recover. What do you want?
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
What about your sword? I heard witchers carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans.
Both are for monsters. Unfortunately, I lack the silver one.
I know of an ointment. When it coats your blade, you'll cause grievous harm even to specters. The formula will cost you 30 orens. You'll need Nazen salt, Gnatsid's acid, winestone, and lard. I can sell you these ingredients.
Thanks.
You can replace the Nazen salt with hellebore petals if you wish.
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
I see you took Alvin in.
Did you think I'd abandon an orphan? Besides, he has potential.
What do you mean?
He has powers perhaps beyond his control. For now, he sleeps well with the herbs I brew him.
That's good of you. Few in these times would be willing. It's another mouth to feed.
With winter approaching, if I grow hungry, I'll eat him. Doubtless the villagers think so, believing me a monster.
Are you one, Abigail?
We all hide a monster inside us.
I should hurry.
Geralt! Incredible. Outdrunk by old Geralt.
It wasn't easy.
Damn. I once swore on this stone that no human would outdrink me.
A diamond. I can't accept this. And I'm no human.
Fuck, take it. A pledge is a pledge.
I will not play dice. I'm broke. Another day, perhaps.
A fine opportunity to recover your losses.
Tried that. That's why I'm broke.
What? Got it. Yeah.
Get me, chicken. You fireworks! Stand still!
Carol!
I need...
Ah, crap. I'm wasting time.
My...
No need to rush. Who wants...
Any new...
What? Got you.